So I went in about a month ago after using the device for almost, I guess, several months, almost a year, I guess. And my oncologist looks at me with the most puzzled look. After I took some scans, he says that my tumors have all shrunk 50%.
Hey, Vivian, thanks for coming to spend some time with me today.
Hey, Tracy, good to see you.
You as well. So, Vivian, can you start off by telling us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Well, I was a mess.
Aw.
Just I've been dealing with I've dealt with fibromyalgia and candida and a lot of those diseases, I guess you could call them, that just cause a lot of fatigue. And at one point, not too far, not too it was pretty close to when I joined QHS. I found out I was having, I went in and I was just losing a lot of weight. Like it was like a pound a day.
Wow.
I mean, it was crazy, which is really crazy for me because it's always been very difficult for me to lose weight. And so for several months, I just was losing a lot of weight. So I finally decided maybe I better go get this checked. So I did. I went to an internist and she did some tests on me. And sadly, she told me that that there was a tumor in my liver. And it wasn't a little tumor, it was a big tumor. It was like the size of a grapefruit.
Wow.
Yeah, a small grapefruit. So at that point, and this is still before QHS, so I had to go in and from that point, this is about a year maybe before QHS, and I just, test after test, blood work after blood work, just, scan, MRI. It's like, it's just crazy. And so anyways, I found out that I have a rare liver cancer. It's called cholangiocarcinoma. And not a lot of people have it, although it does seem to be growing now. It seems like a lot more people are getting it, but so I qualified for surgery, which I was very, very happy about.
Yeah.
So they were able to go in and take the entire tumor out, which meant that they took about, not quite, maybe about a quarter of my liver,
Okay.
on top of that, which, of course I was, the liver grows back. So it wasn't too bad, but they did take they took the tumor out and they took my gallbladder out and some nodules and stuff. And I was doing better. The oncologist said that I was basically cancer free.
Oh, good.
And that I didn't really have to worry about it, although they did want me to do chemo, but I didn't want to do chemo. I wanted to go the natural route as much as possible. And then QHS came along. Some friends of mine told me about it. They have been members of Carden Group for years, and they found out, and they said, this group is moving forward, with the the Q-arc and the frequency healing and stuff. So I jumped on it right away, and I was one of the very last to join the early adopters. before Cynthia closed it.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know, it was like the last day that she closed it. And so I was able to join, and I was very happy about that. So I've been dealing with that cholangiocarcinoma, and then after I was, and I guess the next thing is that several months later, I went in for more scans and found out that unfortunately the tumors have grown, and so I went from stage 1 to stage 4 with more tumors in my 2 tumors in my liver, 4, 5 in my lungs, and then there was a tumor in my back, my rib, that ate about half of my rib.
No way.
It was, I was in tremendous pain one morning. I woke up and I told my husband, "You have got to get me to the ER." And at this point, I had been using, I started out with this one, the first Q band, and then had been using this, but the tumors grew nonetheless, although I do feel that the Q band and the QTWE, the device, let's say the device, helped me, because it definitely brought attention to the fact that the tumors were growing. It brought attention to this huge tumor that was in my rib. And so I went, and they told me that the tumor had eaten half, just an inch of my rib, and that I was stage 4 now. And so this was in 2022. So I decided, okay, well, I guess I guess I need to just do the traditional route and do the chemo and the immunotherapy and go that route, because this tumor is going crazy and it's just going to keep spreading. So that's what I've been doing for this past year. I've been dealing with chemo and immunotherapy and scans and all that, plus using my device. And I use 2 of them. I've been using 2 of them. So I went in about a month ago after using the device for almost, I guess, several months, almost a year, I guess. And my oncologist looks at me with the most puzzled look. And he says, after I took some scans, he says that my tumors have all shrunk 50%.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, they shrunk 50%.
Oh, praise God. That's so good.
Yeah. And he was shocked. He was shocked. He really was shocked. And he told me that I am in the 5 percentile of patients who have cholangiocarcinoma and who do this protocol of 2 chemos and an immunotherapy, that end up with tumors that shrink 50%. He said that that's very, and I asked him, is this unusual? And he says, very, 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 very unusual that would happen.
Well, what is the purpose of the chemo and the immune therapy if they're not to have the tumor shrink? I mean, if it's so rare that they shrink, then what's the point?
In a lot of patients, they don't, unfortunately, the tumors don't shrink. I've seen patients, that he told me at the very beginning that when I first came into him, when they told me I had stage 4, which was about a year ago, he told me that we asked him, you know, what's the prognosis? And he said, 50% of my patients, I'll still see them a year from now. 50% will be gone. So this tumor is, I mean, this cancer is it's just very aggressive. And they don't know a lot about it, so they don't really, you know, it's trial and error what they're doing. And
so the timeline, Vivian, let me see if I got this. So you got diagnosed with stage 4 a year ago. So was
a
it
year
last
ago.
summer?
Yeah, a year
And
ago.
then when did you get your initial device?
I got it a year before that.
No,
Well,
they haven't been out that long.
no, let's see. I joined in April, and I think it seems like we got the device in July, I think. I'm not sure. That I might not be correct on that. But so I've been using the device since they first came out with this first one, which was, it also came with a belt. And but you know, the cancer spread anyways, but it also alarmed me that it was spreading. This alarmed me.
How?
Because of this horrific pain that I had in my rib, where they had to rush me to the ER, and then after that they had to rush me over to Emory University Hospital in Atlanta, where they did tests and tests and tests and all kinds of tests, and then they figured out, oh, okay, well, the cancer has spread now, and now you're stage 4. See, I wouldn't have known that the cancer was spreading.
Oh, weird.
That's except for that pain in my my rib. So that's what let me know that the cancer was spreading, and that I needed to, you know, I needed to move forward with more aggressive treatment. But I've been using this all along, and it's really been helping me. It's been helping me with side effects, dealing with side effects with the chemo. And my oncologist, you know, always looks at me puzzled, like, why are you doing so good, you know?
Did you show him the black box?
I haven't yet, but I will. I have every intention of doing it.
I can't wait to see his face post Q-arc.
I know, especially after the Q-arc, you know, and I have to go back in, you know, I go back in to see him, and he looks at all my scans and stuff, and he's going to be very puzzled. And at that point, I will share with him.
So besides the cancer stuff, is there any other things that you've noticed that the device has helped you with?
It's helped me with, like I was saying, you know, dealing with side effects from chemo. It's helped me not be so tired. It's helped me to relieve headaches that I can get from the chemo, nausea. It's helped me deal with those kind of side effects that a lot of cancer patients get. Especially energy is just given me the ability to have some stamina, you know.
Oh,
because
good.
this chemo, I mean, it can really knock you out. And plus I have the fibromyalgia on top of that, that, you know, I'm low energy anyways.
Aw, bless your heart.
So anyways, it's just helped me with those kinds of things.
Mentally, it feels like you're really strong too.
Yes, it's helped me with that.
You know, I feel like your outlook is great.
I'm very thankful, very, very thankful. And the Lord has just been walking with me all the way, helping me. And I know that he, you know, brought me to QHS, and I'm very thankful for that too, because so many people aren't as, fortunate. And I'm in groups, where I'm in there with a lot of cancer patients, and I see everything that they're going through. That so many of them are just dealing with way worse symptoms than I am, and so I'm very thankful that and very excited that I can be a part of proving that this technology does work. I'm excited about being a part of that. I'm excited about being a guinea pig.
Yeah.
For not just for me, but for others, that for
Right.
everybody, that's dealing with pain and disease, all kinds of diseases and stuff. I'm excited about being a part to prove that it does work and it can help a lot of people. So
Yeah, I hear you. And then that brings us to the exciting thing is that next month we get to go to Salt Lake City and do the QArc.
I know, I can't believe it.
So we
That's
get
so
a do-over.
Huh?
We get a do-over. We have all these decades of life experience and knowledge and life lessons and apply it to a 30-year-old body. What are you going to do
Yes.
with that? What lights you up about that, Vivian?
So many things, because I've been dealing with fibro for so many years that I've really had to sit back and not be part of a lot of activities with my grandkids and my family. And so I'm excited about being one of those that's going to be out there playing and hiking. I love hiking, and so I'm excited about being more active and actually being able to get out there and help people that need help, and having the energy and the stamina to be able to do that, and the focus as well.
Good.
Yeah, my brain can get pretty foggy at times. So I'm excited about being more involved in life. I'm an artist and a writer as well. And so I'm excited
Oh,
about spending more time with my art and with writing. And
what kind of art do you do?
uh, I like doing landscapes,
A
lots
painting
of
or something?
landscapes. Huh?
Like a painting?
Yeah, I don't know if, let's see, there's a painting back there.
Looks like there's two of them.
Yeah,
You did those?
yeah, it's a beachy scene.
Ah, my favorite.
Yes, I love the beach.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. My son he's actually a writer, but he works at Freeze Magazine. It's an art magazine. Have you heard of it?
Oh,
Look it up. Frieze. It's like a very large art magazine that Condé Nast, I think, owns it. But he's an editor over there. And his
oh,
girlfriend is an artist, you know?
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, so it works well for them.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
Yeah, so
you're gonna do more art?
absolutely. I love art. I love to paint. And so I love to create. I'm more on the creative side. So I enjoy doing that, doing
Beautiful.
paintings and writing. I like to write children's books. And
That is going to be a huge thing we're going to need more of, big,
I
big, big.
I know, putting truth out there. I know so much of this stuff. Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of things need to be replaced.
Oh yeah. Taking all those children's books and tossing them in a dumpster fire that they're giving to these kids. I'm telling you, thank goodness I was not like, if my kids weren't like, my youngest is 26. So, things have changed quite a bit in the last, several years, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over what I'm seeing with these moms and kids and all the crazies out there.
I know.
So we need people like you to rebuild and to give back an appreciation for art, because most kids have had no exposure because they took it out of the schools.
Yeah, I know.
You
That's so
know?
sad.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yes.
just part of who we are, and it's a way to open up a whole new side of your brain that most people don't even have open.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
can
being
see that.
creative. Yeah.
Mhm. That's awesome, Vivian. Is
Yeah.
there anything else you'd like to add before we close?
Um, just again that I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and I'm very thankful for everybody that's working so hard to bring this technology out for the
Oh, yeah.
world. And I'm excited about being a part of helping to heal the world,
Yeah.
in not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, and in many different ways. We all need help, and we all need healing. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
We absolutely do. Absolutely. And that's what I love about Key, how that's
Yeah.
helping, a lot of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, Vivian, I want to thank you for spending some time with me, sharing your story.
Oh,
And you are one at the top of the list that I cannot wait to get back on for part 2. Post
thank
Key
you
art.
so much. Thank you so much. It's so good to meet you and have you on board as well. And
Thank you.
thank you for the opportunity.
Definitely a God thing, like you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
I definitely feel like I was even
Mm-hmm.
explaining to my husband why all of this is so important to me. Like I really, really feel like this
Mm-hmm.
is what I'm here for,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful team we have.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.